Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys.
Ready. 18 Gator. I'm on. 22 jump bomber. Get it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the whip. Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming.
Snap.
From the gun, Eason. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
80 weapons. Ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set up. 30 base.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Hey, stand on.
On first down, Peyton. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready, break.
Watch twist.
Roll out.
That's all right.
2nd and 11. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He's going to field this at the 4. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are backed up as far as you can go as they'll start this drive on their own 1-yard line.
And whenever I see the Cowboys backed up on their own 1-yard line, I think of one thing. Tony Dorsett at the old Metrodome playing against the Vikings when he got away with a 99-yard touchdown run and did it with only 10 guys on the field on offense for the Cowboys. So in this situation, I highly suggest they bring the 11th guy out to aid their cause.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now. 15, Ronnie. 59.
Hey, come on now. Watch it.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And he's got Shockey. The end result, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go for a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Watch the ship.
Hey, Echo. Hey, jump it up.
2nd and 1. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
64, reach. Hey, team 6.
Switch.
22 jet bomber.
On third down, Eason. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
You coming, double up. Shift. Alert flare.
Bravo. 80 weapon.
Twist.
To throw again, Eason. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Good.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
24 is the mark. Man, that's trash.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Hey, Rocket, snap.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Matt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking to throw. Eason. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Greystone, travel.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hey, wahoo!
They're going to try and throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever NFL game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one, looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Delta.
Check 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
We go set. 70. Indy.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Five.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Ready? Look at me. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Check nickel.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason. A nice gain of 21 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, Eason. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, but it's enough for a Charger first down.
Los Angeles.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Check 37. Check 37. Smooth.
Check 53's mine.
On first down, Eason going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Blue draw forfeit. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing again. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Eason going for it all. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Under 10. Under 10. Down.
On 2nd down now. Peyton. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 20. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, watch it.
They'll run on first down. Peyton and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a give, right side. Peyton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Eason. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Topper! Rush in! Hey, echo!
Check 31, check 31.
From the gun, Eason, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Mike 53.
Set, go.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, team 6.
Mike 53.
Look at me. Go, shoot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Peyton. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Check out. 6-6, bullet high. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Peyton. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
60 Pittsburgh.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Peyton. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
94.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.